just the woman from Zaria, was she here last week? Are we good? Thank you. Okay, so I think this is already 10:33 a.m. and I think we have already given enough time for others to join. But now that they are not here, I don't think it will be wise for us to just keep sitting down while waiting for something we are not sure of whether they will join us or not. But then let's keep our hopes high that they join. So in the meantime, I welcome each and every one of you, and I am very happy to see you again. I think the last time we met was in May, and this is almost ending June. Yeah, it was in May. Which date of May now? 16th of May. Yeah, that was the last time I was here in the office. After then, I've been away, or rather, we have been away. So I'm glad to see all of your faces. Some people have plait new hair, while some hair are old, while others even lose their hair, they have not plait. While others have changed caps. You can see some people are wearing bicycles, see, smiling. I'm very happy to see all of you this morning, so we are all welcome. So this is the seventh and the last mentoring session that will be happening today. So good morning. Right. So after, if you cook food now, you are waiting for people to come and eat your food. Now you have it. All right, ladies, you are all welcome. Thank you. Okay. So as I was saying, this is our seventh and the last mentor me for the stream one, and we're just going to be highlighting a few things. The all aim and idea for today's program is for us to revisit all those things that have been done so far. Let's see what we have done. Let's see where we are heading to. Okay, can we settle? Sometimes in your own house, you have to be running gingerly. I'm seeing some new faces. Yeah. So they are here on their own right as well. So, all right. So we are all settled. So as I was saying, today is going to be our last day for the Mentor Midstream 1 2026. And this is a journey that has started since 3rd of April. And then today is 27th. So it's a very special moment and a special day, especially for those of us who have started from the very beginning down to this moment. I want to congratulate all of you for everything, the effort you have put in and the learning so far. And I hope that at this particular moment now, we'll have all reason to be proud of what we have achieved. Being said, I'm seeing new faces. Hello, ladies. You're all welcome. So how many of you have seen me before? In the movie, in the airports, anywhere. All right. So I would like to know you. And are you joining for the first time? My apologies. I have skipped class twice. So in case we have not met, I've been away. So so I know everybody except you. You? Have you? This is your first time? Okay. So what's your name? Mary. Okay. Just Mary. Mary. All right. Because Mary for me, it's not so name. All right. What of? Huh? Naomi Otaru. Okay. And the last person? Okay, Mary Olorunera. All right. So you're all welcome. I believe you have had a warm welcome when you first joined. So you are joining. This is your first time also. Okay. So, but you are not. This is not your first time. But I can see your confidence is different from them. Then they are trying to understand to adapt to the environment. Feel free. This is a community of young minds who come together to try to do things differently, in a special way rather. Okay. All right. So maybe I'll start with you because they are joining first time. So this is your second time, I guess. So when you came in the first time, you were introduced to the program. You are able to create an account. Do you have an account? Okay. All right. Very soon. Okay. So it means still, all of you are still on the same level. You and the people who are joining today. Okay. All right. So I think one of the most important thing is, as soon as we are joining a program like this, we learn the tradition of the program and then try to start as quickly as possible, because we are far left behind, and I believe the best moment to start is now. But then, for those of you who are joining us today, we'll just sit down and observe. Maybe after the whole program, we'll now talk on a special discussion, so that we'll know how to forge. Because now we are rounding up. Today is our last day. It's supposed to be a graduation moment, but I'm not graduating. No, we are not graduating anybody today, because we need to check their report card. Some people will say done and dusted. So we don't do done and dusted at the end of the exams. We do done and dusted after the result is out. So for those of you who are joining for the first time, my name is Kuyet, right? And I'm a steward here in this place. So what that means is I work here. Yes. So we also help coordinate activities in this place. Right, that's just the briefest introduction. So, as I was saying, We are just going to look at where we have come so far, what our achievement, and then we'll forge ahead. So with this one now, without much introduction, we'll just go to it, and then I just have a very short, a brief slide where we'll just be highlighting, because it's something that we all know. We'll just look at them one after the other to see if there is any place we have challenge or a problem, then we can address all of that now. Because the purpose of having this session today is a special session where everything that has started from the beginning, we are going to visit them, especially the ones that's been done in person. In person, especially. We're going to look at them again one after the other. Any area you have challenge, then you ask a question, they will respond. Because we expect that at the end of today's session, you can be independent, you can gladly sit down somewhere and also teach another person. Because if you look at the pattern of session this time, we had some of our graduates last session are part of the facilitators this session. So also hope that in the next stream 2, we should be able to have people from this session who will facilitate in next session. But you can not facilitate what you don't know. And for you to know it better is to ask the right questions. Right? So we are just here to summarize everything together so that we will all be moving in one speech. And just to let you know also, for the stream 2, you might not be seeing our faces here, because I just love what I've seen for the last 2 weeks, Saturdays that we have not been around, 2 sessions. So among you here will be the ones coordinating the programs moving forward. Amongst you here will be the ones running the program. You're welcome, man. You'll be the one running the program moving forward. So, what that means is, for everything you've learned, you need to practice it so that you become perfect, so that by next time, whenever you are being called upon to make presentations, at least you have something to present. It will be a full blow on our faces that you are called to do something and you are unable to do it. It will be a full blow in our faces. Because we all know the struggles, the time we have taken to pass through all of this training. So we expect that by next stream 2, we shouldn't struggle looking for people who facilitate. Because now you see we have to even go and borrow some people from other communities just to come and impact. But now, I don't want us to have it that way. I just want us to be from among us. That is my priority. It should be from among us. And I'm very proud to say that among us here, we've had about 3 facilitators who were able to do justice to some topics. And especially to Zasan, to Guakab and Francis. So well done, guys. You guys, you nailed it. You all nailed it. I watched some of the clips and I'm very proud to say that, yeah, we have done something great and we are still doing something great. Okay, so now I just have a slide, a very brief slide that I just want us to look at. So, okay. So today we'll be looking at the topic, our journey so far, right? Skills acquired, contributions made, and enduring impact on Wikimedia communities. Because we all agree that the entire program was not just benefited just within the community. We have people from other communities who also be part of it. So in part of this analysis is to also understand what are the skills that the communities were able to acquire, and also let us also understand the contributions that were made during this program because of these programs. Because from when we started and today, there are a whole lot of activities that has been happening and a whole lot of contributions. So we're all going to look at all of those, and then we'll see what are the impacts moving forward as regard to the communities, Wikimedia community in general, not just within the Tyap, but in general. Because the goal is not just to impact a selected few, it's to reach out to as many. That is why we have the online session, which sadly some of us here have not been consistent attending those sessions. And they are very, very important sessions. How many of us here attended last session, which happened yesterday? 2 persons. 3, 4, 4 persons. So, all right. Having said that, we'll just move to it and then look at the whole thing. As I said, the presentation is quite brief, it's quite short. So we're just going to be highlighting them one after the other. Now, the mentor mainstream one at a glance. So the organizers of this program are the Tyap Wikimedia organization, which are also the lead, the pace setters when it comes to mentorship in Nigeria here. Because our own style of mentorship is not like the other ones that you just bring in people, you show them something and you leave them to go on their own. No, we don't do that. We introduce it to you and we follow you up to ensure that you actually learn all of this. And then we look at the format, the style of the mentor me. The style and pattern of this mentor me, we had both online and in-person sessions. Both online and in-person sessions. So the online now we have 7 online and 7 in-person. So the 7th in-person today make it 7th. And we have had 7th online sessions already, which a lot of us have missed. And quite interesting topics were discussed during those online sessions. Yesterday's session we talked about, who can tell us what we talked about? CapX. So we talked about CapX yesterday. It's a very important tool where Wikimedians globally unite, find themselves, reach out to each other on important topics, and get to meet each other, right? So we talked about CapX yesterday, but a lot of us they don't even know what CapX is. Why? Because we are not attending online sessions. So that is why I said, when you said done and dusted, we don't do done and dusted at the end of exams. We do it when the result is out. That's when we do done and dusted. So we are going to analyze all of those things, and then that will inform our decision to know who actually graduate and who is to roll over to the next session. Now also look at the sessions delivered. As I said, we have 7 online and 7 in person. And then the duration, it happens from 3rd of April till today, which is 27th of June. So that makes it a very long period, right? 7 weeks of intensive program. Then the topics, we have a whole lot of topics. Ranging, we talk about Wikidata, we talk about lexemes, citations, template chart, open refine to talk about content writing in CapX and others. Then we have some people who are part of the leading organizers. They are there, their names are there. Then we had interesting participants, or facilitators rather, who attended to us in person. So this session started on the 4th, and the person who led us on that 4th was Halima Waziri, who is part of the community members from Kaduna Network. And we have Zasam, we have Guafab, we have Mohammed Mustafa, the executive director of the Hausa Wikimedians user group. These are very, very important people. We have Ramatu Haliru. So Ramatu is the president of the Wikimedia Kaduna Network. She was part of this. And then we have our very own Olo Francis Oloche, who is one of our finest graduates for the first Mentor Me program, the pilot program. And then after then, we had some series of online sessions. And these online sessions are very important sessions for all of us. So on this one now, we see we have Benedict Ude, who started with us. So on this session now, Benedict took us on how to create event extension. So we all know what event extension is. Now this is where the introductions will begin. So all know what event extension is. All right.
Know how to set up events.
Okay.
And then the things to consider when setting up an event.
Awesome. So in simple terms, how to create a meta page. In simple terms. So what do you mean by meta page? If you come here, this is a meta page. This is a meta page. So the first online session, we are taught how to set up a meta page. So, but how many of us can remember how this meta page is even set up? So these are some of the things that we have to review today. There are some of the things that we have to review. So how many of us remember how to set up a meta page? So because this one is a very key requirement for every editor. Every editor, because we are all prospective organizers. We are going to organize event programs, and then we need to know how to set up event pages like this. We need to learn how to set up event page. All right. So, so should we take it one after the other? We'll just brush and then highlight the ones that we need to come back to. So we'll talk about meta page, the event setup, extension 2. We'll talk about it today. And then organizing Wikipedia with categories. This one is an advanced class. But today we are just going to be looking at the basic classes, basic things that we need to know as Wikimedia. How many of us here know how to set up a dashboard, a Wikimedia dashboard? All right. You know, when you throw a question, you'll be seeing the heads within here. Now, when we talk about dashboard, this is what we mean by dashboard, a tracker that track your events. So, for example, now, I know some of us will begin to apply for grants to organize programs after this session. So, you apply for that grant, you will need to have the meta page for that project, and you need to have a dashboard to track the activities as far as that program is concerned. So that place is called the outreach dashboard. So we'll also be looking at how to set up an outreach dashboard today. I believe this one has never been captured in all the trainings, but these are basics for all of us to know. These are basics for all of us to know. And then please note this down so that when we are highlighting, we'll be coming at them one after the other. Because I might not remember which one I said we are going to touch. We are going to show you how to create a meta page, set up a meta page. And then secondly, we are going to look at the dashboards. So for those of you who are joining us for the first time, you might not understand some of the things we are talking about. So pardon us. These are things that we have been discussed for the last 7 weeks, right? So it's quite okay. It's okay. And then also, introduction to new chat extension is still the same thing as the event. And then we'll talk about contributing to the Wikipedia properly, how to create a new Wikipedia article. So this has been an intensive training, like back to back, both online and offline. So I don't think any of us should have problem with that one. But in case you have a problem, you should find a way to deal with it yourself. And I will congratulate you in advance, because this is supposed to be something that we all can do. Then we had the Open Refine for structured data on Wikidata and Commons, right? So all of these are advanced level of these are new tools that I just introduced. The Open Refine tools, that's the 7, this particular one. Open Refine tools, they are new. Now we had a walk through the CapX that was done yesterday, and I would have loved to go through it again, but why should we go through it when it seems some of us are not even interested in joining online classes? And this one is also very important, very, very important session, very, very important. Anyway, so for the last 7 weeks online, these are some of the things that we discussed online. For those of you who are not joining the online classes, these are what you missed in the last 7. So we had on Wiki collaboration, the Open Campaign event extension was done by Benedict Ude on the 6th of April. And then on the 17th of April, we have Amir Aharomi who take us through the organizing Wikipedia with categories and curation tools. So how to use categories and other curation maintenance tools to keep language Wikipedia organized and discoverable. So there are Wikipedias that are existing, but they are not organized. You can't even see them, they are not even visible. So Amir took us on this session and he taught us how to do almost every of it. Now, the most interesting thing about all of this is that all these sessions are being recorded and they are there at the public domain. You can access them anytime. But how many of us here knows how to access this document? Online, the recordings. Okay, I tell the question again. How many of us know how to access the online recordings? All these sessions have been recorded online and they are being placed somewhere. How many of us know how to access them?
You go to the event page, mental history one, and then you see all the sessions.
Awesome. Awesome. So they are all here. So you come to the event page of the Mentor Me. Once you are here, you scroll down, you are going to see all of them. Now everything I'm explaining, they are here. Right? They are all here. So on the 6th, we have this person. So the recordings for that session is here. And then the second one is here. The recordings are here. So all you need to do is to go back. That's what I would advise us to, all of us to do. Have to go back, revisit those things. Forget what you know. It is important that you go back and watch these things again. Because I remember when I was in 100 level, my things choke for that place. I know they don't understand anything. So when I moved to 200 level, I couldn't say, why are they teaching these people these things in 100 level? Because I felt I know those things. After I've moved, easy. So that's why I will encourage all of us, go back again, watch all of those things from startup. Even if you have been contributing, go back and watch these videos again from beginning to the end. It is very important. And then so from here we have so we also have Farouk Azim, who take us on the adapting templates into your Wikipedia project. So these are unique projects, very unique projects. So he took us through all of this. Now how to adapt and reuse existing templates so that a project doesn't have to build formatting tools from scratch. Now what this means is there are times you have, okay, so we have, you are working on an article. So you don't need to write everything one after the other. By the time you develop a template, all you need to do is to copy that template and paste it on the article. Just like, what will I use as an example? When you want to add a data box to an article, you see the data box format has been defined, has been fixed already. So all you need to do is to copy that template and put it on the article. Automatically, if you publish, you'll see the data box will appear. So that is a template, an example of a template. So we can introduce this to any Wikipedia we want. All you need to do is to have understanding on how this template actually works. If you have the concept of how to develop a template, it will be easier for you to do a whole lot of things with an ease. Not necessarily you doing it one, no. Because if we are allowed to build a template on our own, it will take us almost the whole day. But with the tool that has been developed, it is just easy. Just write the code there, and everything will just pop up. So that is what about the template. Then we also go about contributing to films and TV topics on the Wikipedia. This was taken by Cecilus Ogonaya. This was one of our longest session online. I think it's more than 2 hours. We took that session that day. Yes, more than 2 hours. That session lasted more than 2 hours. So, and it was a very interesting topic. Even if you have never contributed to Wikipedia before, by the time you watch that video, you discover that this thing is very easy. This thing is very easy. And that's why I recommend that we all go back and watch those videos, one after the other, even after today. Now we have about the Open Refine for structured data on Wikidata and Commons. Now, how to use Open Refine to clean and prepare messy data before importing into Wikidata and Commons. Now, on Wikidata and Commons, we discovered that we have a whole lot of duplicates. In this place, in this room, if I ask us to create a Wikidata about me, I'm telling you, you're going to have 5, more than 5 Wikidata about myself. How did that come about? You discover that some people are starting my name with a capital letter. Others are starting with small letter. Others will start with surname and then move. Others will start with my first name. So that's how the whole thing will be switching. And for anyone you introduce like that, at the end you still have me on Wikidata. So this particular tool, Open Refine, will help you to clean up those things. Instead of having multiple items for a particular object or a subject, the Open Refine will help you to match everything together, to match all of them together into one, so that we will not end up having total mess on the platform. So that Open Refine is very important, and also I will advise you go back again and watch the video. Doctor, you're welcome, man. I understand sanitation, don't understand. So anyway, it's good to have you again. All right, so we are just taking through the whole entire program, what we have had. It's just a review. That's what we are doing today. We are just reviewing the whole thing from the beginning to this moment. So the Open Refine helps us to do all of that, to coordinate, to arrange, to fix all of those things, instead of having multiple items that represent just one single subject. If I ask you to create about my brother Promise, I'm telling you are going to have a lot about him, and he's just a single entity. We are going to have multiple because everybody imports a different one. This Harmony Hospital, I was checking it on Wikidata. I saw like 6, and it's the same hospital, the same thing in the hospital. So what happens there is that the way people arrange the wordings, some people start with capital letter, some start with small letter, some people switch the names. So anyhow you do it, as far as it is not the same thing as the former one, it will enter. So the Open Refine here helps us to coordinate, to check all of those things, to checkmate them, to clean them, and to bring them together into one. So that is why that Open Refine is also very important. And most of you will not understand it. For those who are not attending our online classes, this was also taken during the online sessions. And just so you know, all these online sessions are assigned 2 persons. The rest are white from Europe, Asia, and the Caribbean. So the rest are white people. So because you know you are used to our color now, so you're not going to take us serious. So we'll bring another color. You are not there to participate in the program. So it is quite sad. For those of you who have been missing, you have missed a lot. But it is not late because the recordings are there. I will encourage every one of us to go back and watch those recordings. So the class might be ending, the stream 1 might be ending today, but this is just the beginning of learning. The session might be ending today, but it is the beginning of the actual learning. Because after today, you might not see Kuyet anywhere to ask him some questions. So that is where you need to, the self-learning will come in. And that is the most important part of it, self-learning, where you have to force yourself to learn things that ordinarily you feel it is impossible for you to learn. You force yourself to learn it. And that is the most important learning. Not the one you come and sit down here, we'll just speak English, everybody goes. The important one is the one you learn yourself. Because I can see a whole lot of us are doing very well. Very well. And I'm very proud to say that anyway. That this Mentor Me is one of those ones that are very fruitful. It yields a whole lot of impact. A whole lot. So, moving forward from the Open Refine, yesterday we had the CapX session, which we only had a few people online, but I believe those who were online yesterday were able to gain some level of exposure on certain things, because the session was very seamless and, you know, very clear. I shared a link on our Mentor Me group yesterday. I don't know how many of us have seen it. I'm not saying how many have clicked, how many have seen. All right. All right. Okay. So if you click on that one, now let's go to click. First one, how many have seen, right? Now, how many of us have clicked it? Aha. So they have seen it, but they have not clicked it. Now, the important thing when you see a link is being shared, it's not just for you to see it, it's for you to click. Especially when it is shared in some of our important platforms, not in the open platforms. If you look at the Mentor Me program, it is a very restricted group where there is nothing that is shared there that is not related to Mentor Me. That means any link that is shared there is for your own benefit. So you are not just to see it, but you have to click it. By the time you click it now, that's where the confusion will start. And that is what builds your curiosity, and then you begin to ask questions. But if you do not click it, you won't even have curiosity. You won't even have any knowledge of anything. So in that group will be sustained. It will remain there. It will remain there till when we said it's enough. So moving forward, there are things that will be dropped in that group. So anytime you see a link, it's just not for you to see, but it's for you to click. Because it is believed that any link that is shared there, unless if some of our brothers who are doing the other side, who share nonsense link, decide to join the group and begin to share those ones. And trust Kuyet, immediately Kuyet saw those ones, you are evicted automatically. Without even notice, you'll be evicted. If you share anything on that group that is not related to what we are doing, you'll be evicted from the group. It's as restricted as that. I understand some of us are not in that group. I can see their eyes. They're just looking at me. Don't worry, you'll get to it. So the CapX yesterday, we talked about a whole lot of things. Let's look at the group and let's see if we can be able to click and just have a look on whatsoever is there. So this is a link. This is a link. So we expect you to click. So by the time you click, it will bring you somewhere. Somewhere here. All right, so for those of us who are curious, if you click it, this is all about the CapX user guide. That's capacity exchange. I think I have some of those. Look at it. You are looking at CapX. Look at CapX. Sorry, the network is very, very okay, but it's not good. No, the network can be okay, yet it's not good. Yeah. I know this one will relate. Yeah. So this is a topic. This is what we treated yesterday: capacity exchange. Capacity exchange. Now, for you to access this one, by the time you click it, you come to this place. Look here. You come to this place. This is the actual website for you to access this. Ma? I'm not even there. It's just one click that I did. So when you click, it will bring you here. So when it brings you here, and what I'm doing here now, I want all of us to do, because I promised Amanda yesterday that we are going to have a lot of people on board. So just for me to fulfill my words, we're just going to do this now, all of us. How many of us are on the group, the Mentor Me group? No. How many of us are not on the group? The Mentor Me group. See? Are you on WhatsApp? So you cannot be on the group. So if you're on the group, you'll see that link. The link is here. This particular one. This particular link. This one down here. So you click it. It will bring you to this place. So once it's bring you here, this one is just like the user guide page. This is the user guide page. Then from here, I just scroll down a little. you see this one here. So this is the link to the web. So this capacity exchange is not published on Meta. It is an independent project run by Wikimedia Brazil. It's an independent project run by Wikimedia Brazil. So if you click on this link, it will take you to the website properly, to the site properly. So this is the site, the CapX site. So to bring you here. So once you are here now, you can see all of those things. All of this information are displayed here. But what is more important is for us to log in. You see login here. So you click on it. I believe all of us have an account with Meta. So once you have an account with Meta, this one will automatically try to link you up with sorry, my network. Let me switch network. Now, if you click on that, if you click on login, just like it is on the Outreach dashboard, this prompt will pop up. So all you need to do is to click on allow. It will log you in with your own account, your Wikimedia account. It will log you in automatically. Yes, I'm coming. My network. Yeah, the network is bad. No, your network is bad. There is a difference between the network is bad and your network is bad. I will lie for you. So what I mean by your network is bad is if the router, if you bombard the router heavily, you begin to misbehave. So you need to go private. So if you go private and that network is still bad, then your network is actually bad. Okay. So once you log in, this is how the whole thing will look at. So if you check here now, okay, sorry. So from here, this click on profile, you are going to see my own profile. I think I visited CapX. I think I confessed yesterday. How many of us were there when I was confessing? I said when?
Last
15 months
15
ago.
months
Uh-huh. So when I said that, I wasn't lying. Huh?
You said 2 months, I've been at 3 months.
Yeah, so I wasn't lying. I knew I had an account with CapX, but then the setup was not well done. So I just look at them as if they are not serious. So I abandoned the whole thing, not knowing that my footprint is still there. So while the program was ongoing, I now checked. I discovered that, oh, I'm still there. I said, okay, I'm still there. So this is your profile. So from here now, if you want to edit your wait, am I fast? Yeah, yeah. why we need to have this CapX, we need to onboard this on this CapX is because, as I was saying to Amanda yesterday, for those of you who are online, I told her that we are going to merge the Mentor Me with CapX. Yes, we are going to partner with CapX, the Mentor Me program moving forward from next stream. We are going to be having a lot of activities concurrently with the CapX community. So with the CapX now, if you are looking for somebody to take a session, I reach out to person A and he's not available, person B will be available. And for any topic I want the person to take us, all I need to do is to search on the particular topic, and the CapX will show me who are professionals on that topic, who are available that will do those presentations. So I think that is our own tool moving forward. So the CapX is going to help us a great deal. How do I get here? Anybody knows how I got to this place? All right, let's do that again. So our advice for those of you who the network might be a little bit glitchy, if you have just small data on your phone, you can just switch. This particular one doesn't consume data. I can only have mercy on you, or I can only pity you when we say let's do uploads, because that one they drain data. So on that one I can think of something else. But on this particular one, your Facebook consumes more data than what we are doing. Your Facebook consumes more data than what we are doing. So you can just switch your personal data if you have data, so that everything will be seamless. So this is where I got the link. This is the link. So what I said here was, we are still having some comrades coming in. Some of you will start sitting on the floor. Wallahi, I will lie for you. Some of you will start sitting on the floor. Morning, welcome. So on the Mentor Me group on WhatsApp, a link was shared there. So I said, that link, all you need to do is to click on the link. By clicking it, it will bring you here. To bring you to this place. Now from here now, is to scroll down a little. Scroll down around this place, you see access. You see it here? But most importantly, the whole of this page here, you see some guide how to log in. For those of you who are having difficulty, look at it here, a short video, how to log in, how to complete and update your user profile. All those videos are done here on the first click. But if you want to access the web itself, the page itself, click on this access. So by clicking it, it will bring you here. So my own is not showing login because I've logged in already. But if you are not logged in, it will show you log in. If you are not logged in, it will show you log in. So from there, you just log in. So for those of us who are familiar with the outreach dashboard, if you click login, you will see a pop-up that shows allow. So you click on allow. But this will happen if you have an account with Meta, which I believe all of us have. Then from here now, you can also check what is there, but most important, just go to my profile. After you have accessed the place, go to my profile, click the drop down, and then click on it. So it comes like this, it opens. It opens. Now here now you can see my bio. I didn't even know I had a bio here. So I even put some things, what I can do and what I cannot do. Okay. So this is your profile. So for you to edit this profile, which I believe a lot of us doesn't have a profile yet. So you click on this one, this humanoid figure, close to your name. Okay, yeah, edit user here. Are we all seeing it? You see edit user profile. So once you click on this one, uh, okay, let's go back again. This edit user, you click on it. You know, this software is different. This software is different, right? So we all have to be navigating it gradually, one after the other. Because as I said yesterday, the last time I visited was 15 months ago, until yesterday when I'm on that. So from here now, you can make any adjustment that you want to make. Dependent. So this is the language where she's talking about yesterday. Those language, let me see. They said they imported them from Wikimedia platform, yes, but that was is not here yet. So we'll reach out to her to add it. So we'll reach out to them so they can add this our own language, especially the language. But if you have your own language and it's here, you can just go there and click on it. Yeah. Yes.
You saw it.
Huh? You saw what? There? What? I don't chop today now. Okay, it's not alphabetical. So close to Congo. Which one is the Congo? The one Burundi side? Okay, yeah, it's not alphabetical. So somebody saw it close to Congo. It's true. Look at it here. It's not. It's even Kalanga. So I didn't know that it has been modified. So thank you very much for those that have seen it. So you add it there. So this one is also very important. Our language. Wait. Oh. So for the fact that I add Tyap does not mean you should add Tyap. Tyap is my language. So you just look for your own language and add to that place. And what this language is talking about is, can you teach in that language? So if you can teach in that language, you put. If it's English, you put. But I would advise just put your language. Just put your language. And put English. So Ishan did there.
Wikimedia in the affiliations.
Yes. Because even me, my setup was not complete. Huh? English. That one concern you. Let me see something. So this one is way easier. At the top, you will see profile image on Wikidata, photograph. Do you have a Wikidata? So if you have, you're supposed to. Okay. My own is not set up. Yeah.
Yesterday she was talking about that.
Yes. It's a region. Okay, are we following this particular one? The cap X. Where are we now? Because I can see confusion in our faces. But we're able to log in.
If you log in, as far as network says it will log you out.
Okay. Let me see your. Just turn your face. Let me see your. Okay. You are logging. Now. Affiliation. Let me see. So the network is not so stable. That's why I said if we have our network, we can just switch to our network and just do this once and for all. Please. Where? Tyap is there. No? There is Tyap there. Yes. Yes. Now, understand that any changes you make, you have to go back and save it. Yes, you have to go up and save it. If you didn't save it, once there's any network glitch, understand that this one is an independent website. It's not on Meta. Meta can tolerate all those network glitch, but this particular one doesn't. So if you do anything, just save it immediately. If you didn't save it, it will send you out. Sorry? Okay. So I didn't even know I have badges. Yeah? Superstar learner now. Wow. Okay. Alpha. Is everything okay? Alright. Network is not okay. Alright, so I think with where we are now, so that we'll not waste much time because this is 11:30. I just want to introduce us to the session that was held yesterday, and I believe some of us you now have some level of understanding. All you need to do, go back and work it out yourself. Click on the link, watch the videos, those first videos that are there. Yeah, so once you click the link, it will bring you here. Now, make sure you watch these videos. So all of this back and forth we are doing is well explained here on these videos. It's well explained here. So, but after you watch the video, you have to come back to this place, this up here, this access. Click on this place to be able to update your profile and make other changes. And for every changes you make sure you save it. If you didn't save it, it will not be saved. It will just go off again. So that is also very important. So should we move from the tab X to something else? All right. Okay.